Ever been hit with a question from a woman that just felt a little loaded? Not weird, not rude, just oddly personal or out of nowhere. Most guys miss the signals right there in the conversation. But here's the reality. Women rarely walk up and say, "Hey, I want you." Instead, they ask questions, not obvious ones either. I'm talking about those sneaky, subtle questions that are actually code for "I'm into you." Let's crack the case and dig deeper into what's really going on beneath the surface. So, are you seeing anyone right now? This is the holy grail of casual curiosity. She'll play it off like she's just making small talk, but if a woman asks about your relationship status unsolicited, her radar is up. No one's polling you for census data. She's checking if she can move in for the kill or if she's about to accidentally flirt with a taken man. There's always a longer pause after your answer. If you say no, watch her energy shift, because now she's calculating her next move. This question is really about gauging availability and seeing if she's stepping into a green light zone or a red one. Many guys think it's just innocent small talk, but in reality, it's a subtle invitation to reveal your single status so she can see if she has a shot or needs to back off. What kind of girls do you like? She's not writing a research paper. She's hunting for clues and maybe for a bit of validation. If you describe anything remotely similar to her, you'll see that little smirk or playful challenge. This is her way of seeing if she fits the bill or how much work she needs to put in. It's a classic fishing move, don't overthink it. She's trying to map out your preferences to understand whether she matches your type or if she needs to change tactics. Sometimes this question can also be a test to see if you have a type or if you're open-minded. It's a quiet way of flirting disguised as curiosity. Why are you still single? Disguised as a compliment wrapped in curiosity. She's not actually confused. She's suggesting there's something wrong with the world, not with you. Translation: how are you still on the market, and should I be the one to change that? If you answer with anything too self-deprecating, she'll either double down or try to fix you with more attention. This question is often layered with empathy and intrigue. It's a subtle way of saying you must be special or different because you're not taken yet. It can also invite vulnerability, which some women find attractive because it opens the door to emotional connection and deeper conversations. So how you handle this one can set the tone for what comes next. What would you do if? These are the hypothetical games. Would you ever go skydiving, or if we got stuck on a desert island, who survives? She's not planning your next vacation. She's picturing you two together, testing your playfulness and maybe seeing if you're fun outside the usual small talk. The weirder the scenario, the more she's interested. These questions reveal your creativity, imagination, and ability to think on your feet. They're also a way for her to gauge how well you can handle spontaneity and unexpected situations, which says a lot about your personality and compatibility. If you engage enthusiastically, expect her to be more drawn in because she's seeing a version of you that's adventurous and open to new experiences. Do you come here often? Or how often do you go out? Yeah, it's an old line, but it survived for a reason. If she asks how much you go out, she wants to know if you're social, if you'll be back, and maybe if she'll see you again. Do you come here often isn't about the bar or the coffee shop. It's about her having another excuse to bump into you. This question is a subtle way of testing the waters to see if she can create opportunities for future encounters. It also gives her insight into your lifestyle habits and how much you might be invested in the local social scene. If you respond in a way that shows you're a regular, it suggests stability. If you say rarely, it might mean you're more elusive and mysterious, which can be intriguing in its own way. Who are you texting, or who was that? It's not jealousy, it's curiosity with a little edge. She's keeping tabs on the competition and wants to know if she's the only woman on your radar tonight. Sometimes it's joking, sometimes it's low-key territorial. If you say just a friend, she's listening close. This question often reveals her level of interest and investment in you. She's making sure you're not distracted or divided emotionally. Sometimes it's playful banter, but other times it's her way of staking her claim or seeing how you react under a little pressure. How you respond can build trust or create tension, depending on your tone and honesty. What do you do for fun? Not a boring question. She's probing for overlap. Does your world sound like one she'd want to step into? If your answer is too boring, she might challenge. If your answer sounds fun, expect a quick follow-up. This is her way of figuring out if hanging out with you would actually be fun. She's scouting for shared interests or something exciting enough to spark chemistry. It's a way to see if your lifestyle aligns or if there's potential for memorable experiences together. Your enthusiasm and detail can make a big difference in how she perceives you, so don't sell yourself short here. Are you always this funny, quiet, confident? This one's a sneaky compliment. She's calling out your vibe and making it part of the conversation, usually with a smile or a little tease. She's watching to see how you take praise, and if you play it cool, she'll probably double down. This question tests your confidence and humility at the same time. If you respond well, it creates a positive feedback loop where she feels more connected and comfortable. Flirting often involves this kind of playful testing to see how you react under social pressure, so embrace it and have fun with it. 9. Where would you take a girl on a date? Translation: describe our first date without saying it. She wants to see if you're creative, romantic, or just a master of the dinner and movie. Root: if your answer is unique, she'll picture herself there. If you say, I don't know, what do you like, she'll take the lead and maybe throw in a few ideas just to see how you react. This question invites you to show your romantic imagination and your ability to plan something thoughtful. It's a chance to stand out and set expectations for what time together could look like. Be authentic, but also a little bold, because she's probably already imagining possibilities in her head. 10. Can you help me with classic move? Could be as small as opening a jar, reaching a shelf, or explaining some app. She's giving you a reason to get closer, interact, and maybe show off a skill. Every request is a mini invitation to keep the conversation going, and she'll remember how you handled it. This is a subtle way to create physical or emotional proximity while also testing your willingness to be helpful and attentive. Responding well can build rapport and even spark attraction because it shows you're dependable and kind. Sometimes it's about the little moments that build connection more than the big gestures. So next time you get hit with a random question from a woman, don't blow it off as small talk. Chances are she's flirting harder than you realize. And if you pay attention, you'll start seeing these moments for what they are. Little coded signals packed with meaning and invitation. Got your own stories or suspicious random questions you want decoded? Drop them in the comments, I'll break it down. And if you want the inside scoop on the other signals you're probably missing, you know where to find me on Psychology 2.0.